Hello everyone, Jurassic here, and today we're going to be reviewing a figure that I had for quite a while, but I didn't want to review it because, well, first off, some of the dinosaurs I like to say that do have capture gear are usually better off without the capture gear, because sometimes either they're a bit too small for it or they just already look better without them, but sometimes some don't. And of course, this one doesn't really look like it's that good looking without its capture gear. Especially the fact that it's so common that you just feel like you need a capture gear with it. So after waiting for months to find a complete set, instead of just finding one gear of capture gear for one dinosaur, I found two. It's going to be a re-release of another figure, a very popular one, not my opinion, although I do like it as well. There's a really popular figure everyone tends to have. Hang on, I'm gonna get rid of this glare. It's not a Star Wars review. It only appears when it's a Star Wars review. But let's get this started. Today I'm gonna review the Lost World re-release and / repaint of the Pachycephalosaurus, the headbutting one. Already the glare is back from this capture gear, but you know, you get what you get. Now, the reason why I want the capture gear with this, because this guy is pretty plain without it. Like, he doesn't have much look to him, other than the fact that he's a re-release and has more believable color than that bright red he had for the Series 2. And even though the Series 2 one is actually the most common Series 2 figure to get, his capture gear is not. However, this one is kinda, but it's a bit pricey on the side. So let me move him around so we don't look at one side over. Now, I'm not sitting on a chair behind it because, well, the chair is broken. So I'm going back to this position again with the left side. But yeah, as you can see, the brightness on this guy is from this capture gear, which is a silver gray. And capture gears didn't kick off till Series 2. I think there was one dinosaur with one capture gear. No. I think the first series of line of dinosaurs did not have capture gear in it. However, this as between Series 2 of the first movie release in '94 all the way up to, I guess you can say for Kenner's sake, all the way up to '98 for the Chaos Effect. And I guess the Hasbro kind of continued on with it for JP Toys, or JP Toys, yeah, the JP Dinosaur line for the first line, the second line, and I think for the exclusive pack was the young Triceratops and the Cyclops Raptor repaint for Jurassic Park 3. It's Walmart exclusive. But anyways, let's get right to it. Capture gear for this guy is pretty okay. I really like it better, and it actually has a good look to it. If you can see through, it does its job well. Now, I shouldn't be talking about the capture gear, I should be talking about the dinosaur first, but this capture gear is really nice. I will actually go for the capture gear first, and as you can see, it does have some mechanical details. Now, this is for play wise, not accurate wise, because if the dinosaur was in this, it could still run, and I guess it could still see. I mean, if horses can be their eyes covered, I'm pretty sure animals like dinosaurs can do the exact same thing. But I don't know, that's just my opinion. But yeah. But before we go with capture gear, let's actually, or the feature of the capture gear, let's actually review the dinosaur first. Put those on the side. So the Packy itself is an okay toy. It's most common of some of the series of the Lost World line, along with the young Triceratops, and I guess you could say the Cyclops Raptor. It seems like those three tend to be the ones most common, alongside with the young Tyrannosaurus Rex. However, when it comes to capture gear, this guy is the second easiest, alongside the first easiest, which is the young Triceratops. I'm gonna guess to say that the baby Tyrannosaurus Rex capture gear is probably the first, or the fourth easiest, and the third easiest, or somewhere like that. All I know is that the Raptor and its capture gear, the Cyclops Raptor's capture gear is kind of hard to get as well, along with the repaint release, which I'll be seeing next time. Yes, I actually hinted right there. That's the second figure. That's the second capture gear I got. But anyways, these guys are really common to get, and they come with very okay colors. They're good for army building or herd packing, because the Packy is a pretty common toy to get, like I said, and you can get it basically anywhere as long as it's lower than 5 or 6 looks. So let's get to looks. It has a very nice green underbelly underneath here with a beige. Actually, no, this is actually sunburn. I just realized that. I never actually looked closely to it, but that's sunburn right there. It's a bit bleached. It does have details. It does show its details very nicely. It has these scaly impressions like a crocodile all the way in his back, alongside with this blue striping from top of the head all the way down to the tail. And it has this nice bright red eye, which you can see the eye actually, because most of the time these eyes are really complex. This one isn't. And has a big bright red head. The white part's supposed to show more, but I'm guessing whoever owned this last time bashed it around, and that's where its capture gear comes in later on. But it has this nice coloration, nice details, articulations. Arms can move all the way that high, saying hello, and all the way back here. If we're heading for the legs, it could go even further, but that's as far as it could go. Legs, same thing. They could go basically 360, 100 by the chest, and forward. The arm gets in the way, but it gets stopped right here. Basically, the front body hinders the arms and legs, and that goes for both ways. So it has 4 points of articulation, and it gets 5 if you count as a tail swiveling. But please, who wants a dinosaur like that? Nobody. So that doesn't count, I guess. And I guess if tail does count, that means it does have 6 points of articulation, because the head is articulated. However, you can't keep it in the position like that unless it's broken, which is actually pretty common. So alongside it with his details and colorations, it does have a button right here which does this action feature of bashing his head. Well, it doesn't bash, it just puts it down for ramming action. And I guess if you had 2 of these, you could just headbutt with each other. But that goes with the capture gear. And Series 2 did have a different capture gear than what this guy has. What you do here is that you put the back piece facing this way, the antenna in the backside, the circle, and this plug-in. This plug-in does not plug in actually. And then you put the head gently on there. And right there in the middle, if you can see, there's a small little peg under this poke. So what you do is that you get the headpiece that has that with a slot inside, and you just push it in like that. It's a very loose capture gear, but I'm guessing they're all loose. I don't really have a lot. But yeah, it goes in like that, covering the head. Doesn't do much, and it's pretty alright. So what you do is you press this button and his head would fly off the headgear like this. Not very exciting, although the young Triceratops is actually much worse, alongside with the Bone Crusher Carnotaurus, which is even worse, I think. But if you get enough launch, you can launch it pretty far, and that's pretty cool. However, even though it's free, it still has this gear on it. It's not going to get that out unless it rolls on his back a couple times. But I'm pretty sure that's locked in there for this poor animal, so he could wander off his life, but it has that gear on it for the rest of his life. So yeah, that's the review for the Packy, and let me do some comparisons. Let's compare with the human figure that came alongside for this repaint. Is the Roland Temple. He was one of the first few hunters to go out and hunt these guys. And I always have a feeling that this leather part is a Packy if you look closely. It kind of matches. I think that's where they were going here. Then we got the Cyclops Raptor, which it does not have its capture gear with it, but as soon as I get a capture gear, then I'll do a proper review of this guy, because this guy is pretty lame without it. Also, I want one with his initials, and matter of fact, the Packy's initials are JP.07 with a Site B logo on it. So there's that. And this review with this big brother Packy, the one I think doesn't really need his capture gear because it's alright. And a lot of people compare this as the juvenile and this as the adult, and I could kind of see that. It's pretty odd that they have the giant Packy, even though Pachycephalosaurus didn't grow that big. But I guess it's for play wise, and it had a good idea. I'm not gonna do it now because I'll wake everyone up. And of course, you can't have a review without the best young Rex stalking his prey and all that nonsense and such. And a funny thing I'd like to do for the Packies is that I like to get its headgear and put it on like this as a natural muzzle for it. And look, it actually works, sort of. It's kind of better than this other one, but hey, that one covers his eyes, this one just covers his mouth. He can still see you, and I guess he could just bash his head on you so he could die. So yeah, that's my review for the Lost World Pachycephalosaurus re-release, also usually called the Baby Packy. But anyways, I hope you guys liked this review. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Maybe just one. Lol. Oh yeah, quick note, I forgot to compare it with the Jurassic World version. This is a repaint of the one I had that I reviewed. I can't find another one, I don't want to. But yeah, this is not going to be this permanent repaint. However, this one does have another repaint, another one, which I'll show you in a later video once I'm done with it. So hope you guys liked it, and see ya.